Yes, and I'm sacrificing my safety for entertainment.
In your argument, Alaska and this mysterious elderly human man have mopped up the last of the straggling soldiers.
Out there.
I'm guessing you did not find them here?
No, unfortunately, I was chucked in prison for interrogating some of the slave owners.
Oh.
Look, we are always going to be on the back edge. I do not trust humans. Every single human I have met is just, they're bad, to put it simply. So
There you go.
why should I let this man live?
Well, that's hopefully by your goodwill, but consider the fact that I'm not exactly with these humans.
Look, if you want a moral code, tell that to the dead people. Having a moral code will get you killed in this type of war. You need to just, you need to what you are willing and not willing to do, and you must be willing to do more than your enemy.
It
Don't
is
lecture me about war.
it is no war we are in.
It is war. You have just not seen it yet. Human has been here.
You find Manifestus's Counzel.
Oh, wait,
Hang on.
yes.
I thought they would have I thought they would have taken that off him in prison. How has he gotten it
Who would
there
want
already?
that?
He got all of his stuff back.
Yeah, but how did he get it into the bed that quick?
Because he's
He's
Manifestus.
speedy.
Oh, that's fair. He just manifested it into the bed.
Real.
Yeah.
Alright. So if no one wants to talk or catch up with anyone else, then it is time to roll around morning.
Hang on. My character's gonna get to know the other girls.
Alright, so...
Bree, Achula, and Splinter. Wait, actually, do I meet Splinter?
Splinter is not around currently, but Trula and
Okay.
Bray are currently sitting
How long
on the
has
couch
my mic
talking to
not
each
been
other.
working for?
Probably a
don't
few
know.
minutes.
Awesome. You missed my awesome story beats.
Probably.
What was it?
I don't know. I wanted to make a prayer to the high gods. Or whatever the hell the equivalent is in this world.
The High Gods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Which one and why?
because of
The coolest one. Because I need to. It's important for my story's character. Yes, I did just say my story's character, don't question it.
that's a subjective. What were you saying, Zach?
I also, because of force of habit, clean out the handgun before unloading it and going to bed.
Alright. Not gonna talk to anyone?
No, as I said, I talked to the girls who own the hut.
Alright. Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything?
Really, it's kind of just I go to bed. Yeah.
Bro is just EP sleepy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything important to do.
Fair enough. Jack, are you doing anything? Or are you just gonna tuck in?
Jack,
Is Bro's mic working?
Is my mic working?
it is now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can I make my prayer now?
Sure. Tell me who
What's
you're
the name?
praying to.
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know which world this is.
Why would
all
the
have different-
world have any impact on who you pray to?
Well, would the gods
Because
be the
different
same?
worlds have different religions, dude. You've said this before yourself. You said that the knowledge of the gods is limited to certain worlds.
Okay, I can't actually explain that, but you are incorrect.
Yeah, well then you're incorrect, but I'm going from what you told me, doofus. Now come over here and kiss me in my hot lips. I'm feeling real mad.
No.
Oh man,
And
this
no,
is unfair.
I can't actually tell you because it's heavy spoilers for Lady of the Lake, which is what I'm quite confident you're pulling this from.
Ah, fuck it. He found out. Oh well, fine. I guess I'm not doing anything.
I mean, are there any gods that are known the world?
Nah, it's fine. I was just trying to extort information from Alex. I don't actually need anything.
Okay.
Fair enough. Alright. Everyone has a nice, comfortable sleep,
Nice.
except Argenta, you know, it's a human in the
Yeah.
same house as him, and every
Yeah.
time he rolls onto his right shoulder, you still feel pain from being shot.
Yeah. It's how rude of the humans to do that. This is your fault, Zach.
Bro's gonna blame me for the shoulder injury I have no idea about.
Yep.
Ow.
Damn straight.
I was gonna ask what if I want to be damn gay, but no, that's Jack.
Fuck you too. Wait.
I know
shit.
you want to fuck me.
Yeah, you're right, baby. Come over here.
No, I don't think I will.
So when are you watching the Minecraft movie?
Irrelevant. Anyway, what do we do now? What's next in the story? How much time do we have, actually?
Uh,
It is
0 time.
4:30 exactly. So, what is next? Where's Crucible? Oh, there's... okay. There is no next part to the story. The next part literally says, get equipment.
we've gotten equipment.
I guess we know what we're doing next.
There is a little spoiler underneath that says, try and be fit for around level 30. So I guess that's like, what's the next? Oh, that's why.
So it's pretty much an improvised until
It's
for
from
a
now
bit.
on, from here until we hit level 30, I guess it's improvised.
Well, I have an idea. So,
Alright, take it away, Ben.
in order
It
to
is
actually
the-
do anything and gather stuff, we need to, we're going to need to be in human civilization because that's where all the stuff is. We could try and ambush people that are traveling, but that's going to draw attention to where we are, and it's better if we have this place as a safe house with no connection to it. So what I propose is that we go into human civilization, go to evil evil IKEA, set up a base in there, because it'll be a massive place. If we can, surely we could get away without being noticed much.
Back to Evil IKEA.
And then and set up a base in there, and then we start running that as a base of operations for gathering equipment that we can ship to the Resistance. And also see if we can find any, I don't know, places that we can get some we could try and find some larger places for loot.
Not a bad plan.
Yay.
The only thing I can say about it is what you're gonna do about the guys who run the evil IKEA.
Let's
That
see, they're
is-
human.
Mirror.
Because you have
Yeah,
to...
true.
Mirror.
Yeah, true. Actually, yeah. We'll get up. We'll kill them.
Well, you know.
or of some sort. And
We'll
You
paralyze
could
them for the rest
also
of eternity.
try and convince them to let you build your base in evil IKEA.
True.
less suspicious than evil IKEA
they would
suddenly
be
going under?
true. But I mean, wouldn't they be humans?
Um, you'll have to go there and find out.
Do
Not
I
every
remember
human is
since I
evil.
did business with Evil IKEA?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, do I remember what the shop owner was like?
Uh,
Like what the race he was?
the woman you talked to was an elderly human.
Okay. I mean, I reckon. Let's give it a shot. We could possibly offer them protection, or something like that.
Oh wait, evil IKEA. Oh,
Huh?
all right. I agree with the plan. Just a few pros and cons. Pros: you're right across the road from a slave market,
Yeah.
so you can find some slave traders, knock them off, take all their slaves, make a small army,
Yeah. Yes.
and use evil IKEA as your base of residence. Con:
Yes.
you are down the road from the tavern.
That's that problem.
It could also be a
Very
pro
bad.
if you want to go back there and,
I mean, when we get stronger, let's do it.
deal with the bartender. Maybe
think
even
so.
take over the tavern. Ooh,
I also think so.
taking over the tavern's
I mean,
not a bad idea.
What reason aside from he kind of like just did his job do we have for
Like
killing
guys,
him?
if we take over Evil IKEA, then we get all the customers in Evil IKEA. We need to do this, guys.
Oh,
we
wait,
need to-
If you take over the
Yeah.
streets, like you can
Yeah, I'm gonna be a mob boss.
manipulate the slave market, manipulate the
I don't
tavern,
care about the
and
slave
own
market, I
evil.
care about the mirrors.
Let's do it.
Well, Jack, on the other hand, slave market brings in lots and lots of rich people.
And income.
The rich people aren't mirrors, are they?
Yeah, but you can turn rich people into mirrors.
You can
I
paralyze
don't
rich
have that
people
spell
with the
yet.
mirrors and steal their stuff.
I don't care about stealing stuff, I care about mirrors.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
Mirrors
you
of the
can use
world.
the mirrors on people.
Bro's gonna get a mirror for every status effect.
Yes, I am. That's
No,
my
no, no.
character.
You got to expand from just mirrors. You got to like
Oh,
you
handheld
got to
mirrors.
also expand to. Yeah, but
I'm
you also
finding
got
the
to.
true reflection of the world within the imperfections.
What do you think of
We
this
can
plan,
also find
Zach?
other-
Sorry, I haven't really been paying attention that
Oh,
much.
okay.
Oh, you missed a lot.
So we're going to set up in the evil IKEA
You're
and
going,
use that as a base of operations to do
yes,
stuff.
and then you're going
Yep.
to take over the entire street and use the earnings.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to take over the evil IKEA? Like, as in, yeah, sure, it's a big warehouse or whatever, but like,
I got in on the owner.
It's a
Okay.
big warehouse owned by an elderly human woman, and not all humans are out to kill demons or half beasts.
Besides, the elderly can be manipulated.
That too, and she's also like can't fight. She's a frail old thing.
Yeah. That means worst comes to worst. It's an easy win.
One tap.
right.
Yeah.
So is the evil IKEA just like actually like a really big warehouse?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like Bunnings size?
Bunning size.
I
Yeah,
think.
Alright.
and
So
then
we
you
can
know
just
you've
set
got
Have it
all
dark.
all different offshoots of for like storages, gardens out the side,
And there are cursed items.
and
So
there
we
are
could just
cursed
set up in-
items.
We could just set up in like one of the corners, like the back corner or something, so we don't,
Yeah.
so it's not as noticeable for the public.
Set up in one of the
and
storage
filled.
sheds. Yeah.
Guys, we can create the sewer slide.
Instead of walking the plank, you gotta slide the sewer slide.
That's our primary way of executing humans.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't think my character would be very happy with that.
Oh well.
Yeah, but it's like part of war, you know?
So, like, Ben, are you and Manifestus, like, is Argenta and Manifestus just talking this over like breakfast or something?
Yeah.
Of course.
We're just
All
like,
right. Well, Denzel's gonna try and join the conversation. Um, he's like, so hang on. What's the plan?
we take over we take over the IKEA, then we
We oh yeah, that one, yeah.
yep, and then we use it as a base of operations to effectively create mini army, save slaves, ship weapons to resistance, and all of that.
Right. So why the evil IKEA?
Big warehouse, lot.
Perseverance.
Bray then walks out to join you all. At that point,
It is
we could probably take over Grimm in its entirety.
never stolen city before.
Take over a city
It's not my-
financially, steal it, and make it a safe haven for everyone who opposes the elven and human rule.
So
It's
I
easy
mean, it's
thing.
not exactly my way of doing things, but I'm sure I can help.
Look, I think you can, and this is your chance to prove yourself. Show that you are not loyal to the humans.
This is a chance for you to prove yourself as well.
I have proven myself.
Everyone
Not
gets
to
to
me.
prove everything, alright?
You
It's a
haven't
good
proved
deal to me.
yourself to me.
Yes, but I don't need to prove myself to you because you are a human.
Then how come? Then the same should be applied on my end.
It's
I
fair.
might need to go for a tiny bit soon.
Ah,
And by go, I mean like relocate where I am.
okay, yeah.
I mean, it's 4:40, so...
Yeah, I mean, I might
Okay.
be able to stay for a bit longer. We'll see.
Well, until someone really needs to go, I guess we can push it.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I was doing a family tree while you guys were chatting, so that's why.
That's why you were distracted. I was wondering
Yeah.
what you were doing.
Yeah, I did a family tree within Google Sheets. So
Nice.
Honestly,
I've been trying to figure out an actual motivation for my characters to do anything.
my character's got motivation. He just hasn't told you guys much about it.
my character has motivation, but
I'm going
Yeah.
with the perfections.
It's
Yeah, okay.
I'm just excited to like try and do like evil IKEA. We can find more cursed furniture because you
Or
said
cursed
that was a
items.
big thing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can use that to kill things because honestly, it would be so much fun to try and it like cursed items tends to mean a very creative way of fighting.
True.
Like the true
Um,
paralyze and how it completely shuts people down.
Yeah, it proved to be an extremely powerful item
And now,
that we
Definitely,
haven't
definitely, yeah.
utilized.
Alright.
Right.
And
So-
also, yeah, I think it's also going to be good because this could possibly be a way that for my character to begin to trust your character because I'm trying to figure out a way to make it work, but it is difficult.
No, but it's something that it's something that's going to have to progress. We can't force it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
but admittedly, like I think to have the fact that it would be necessary for this plan to have a human involved for this plan to work. So I
True.
think which I think will help.
Alright,
So
after breakfast, you've discussed the plan with everyone at this point. The only person who seems unsure about whether it could work or not is Alaska.
Oh, doesn't matter. She's not coming along for the ride.
yeah, they're all coming, Ben.
Why?
Well, they don't want to just stay in the woods here for like ever.
Well, why not?
Because they want to either join the resistance in the wasteland or
Okay.
help the resistance in some way.
Well, this is helping the resistance in some way, and
Bray,
they can.
Bray leans back in her chair and just looks across at Argenta. That's a dope plan, man.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it for like 2 seconds.
I can tell. Okay. So, we'll probably need to send a small team in first.
Is that not us?
Well,
I
I was a
guess.
scout in the military. I was a scout in the military, so
Well, we have our Angolas and our human. They don't need
Yes.
to work to blend in.
I have blended in my entire life. There is a reason that I have not. I am still alive to this day.
that's because you kill everyone who notices you.
Exactly.
Our Trula
And
and
not but
I
not.
are both good at remaining unnoticed.
Yes.
So we can kind of work in two teams here.
Okay.
The human and the Angolas will be our first resort. If they fail to convince the humans working in this warehouse to help us, you, Atrula, and myself are going to be plan B. Using our stealth, we will take over quickly and quietly.
Right.
If the humans want to stop us from saving our people, then they will have to be removed.
Yes, I agree completely. I just question the method. I have fought on my own for my entire life, and I am that is what I am used to.
Hang on, I'm
And I
gonna go
find
get
that it
this
is
shit.
more
Just
for
keep
with these
monologuing.
type of for these types of operations. You the less people involved, the better.
True. True. It's just that I don't think the brute force approach is really going to help here.
Look, for once, I agree. I think you will be necessary.
What are we talking about?
Just the plan.
For what?
How it for, the plan.
The evil IKEA plan.
Yeah, I do think that you will be necessary. However, I question that our friends here necessity.
Look, they might not have any military prowess or skill, or like I don't really know. They are warriors, but doesn't mean they're not going to be useless, and they want to help. And every helping hand is useful, can or at least can be useful.
But not in this type of warfare. The more people, the more like you will be spotted. The more places for it to go wrong. You can't have more people.
Look, if we really need to, we can just go in ourselves. Well, with I'm guessing you two with me. We could just go in and set up a base, and then get them in to other help run the base, and kind of expand our numbers.
I suppose so when we have jobs for them to do. When, but in the initial setup, it is no place for them.
We'll see.
Indeed.
Alright, catch me up on what I missed just then.
I think we just established that I don't think we want early. I know my character doesn't particularly want the the others to come to join us
At
because
least
he's
not
like,
not initially.
yeah, I think he does see the reasoning in them coming along later. Um,
Right,
like
okay.
when like we've actually got jobs for civilians to do.
Right, how do I respond? Alright.
Or you talk.
Well, I'm personally a little bit sick of sitting around and waiting for someone else to play hero for me.
Then go.
I can understand.
Then go and kill your own humans. I do not mind.
I don't
But
think you quite picked up that the fact that they don't exactly want to kill them, just like murder them all.
okay, fine. Then do what you please, but do not compromise my own safety with it.
What if they please is to come with us?
Then they are compromising my safety, and I will not have it.
What, you gonna fight me?
if I need to, but I don't see why I should.
It's a tough world, princess. You're gonna have to suck it up.
I do not have to let you come with me anywhere.
Oh, I'm not going with you. I'm going with them.
And maybe I. Mm, I will not be looking out for you.
I doubt that. You know? I don't think you're
I
as
don't.
tough as you like to think you are.
Not how tough I am. It's just I'm willing to do what needs to be done.
Well, we've all got
I
to
think
do
what our,
that.
I think what our friend here is trying to say, he's been, well, let's put it quite frank, alone for quite a while, so he doesn't exactly know how to work with others too well.
In my experience, working with others just ends badly.
Right.
Usually with the death of many.
That might happen in war,
Says
but this
says
is a
the
little different.
This is
says the
just another
people who
form of
flip the
war.
levers and release the prisoners.
Yes, I did do that. And I did it because that was what was necessary for us to survive. I completed the mission, doing whatever it takes.
Not much of a completion.
Well, we got the mission was to get in, get our stuff, and get out. We did that, therefore the mission is complete.
Only your we shrunk down by a person.
I did. Yes, our friend did not survive, and that was not ideal. But there was nothing we could have done. We have. If you think there is, please let me know. I would love to know how to beat this man.
The thing I don't get about all of this story is why such a man was called to a prison.
What, me
Admit
or him?
him.
The soldier who killed your friend.
Admittedly, I do not understand that myself. I will admit. The, every report I have seen from this prison says that they are not capable.
The high ranking officers could have killed anyone in that prison by themselves. So why send in such a strong unit?
Well, because
What was he
higher
there
ranking
for?
officers did not kill us.
I doubt you fought any high ranking officers.
Maybe not. Could have just been politicians. They are pretty weak.
Well, the average foot soldier is rather weak if you know what you're doing.
Yes, I agree. I do not know, and that will just have to be a matter for later.
If we're going into the heart of the city, then that matter for later kind of becomes a matter for now.
What do you want me to do about it? Sometimes you just can't worry about things that are out of your control.
Fair enough.
So you don't know any way to help?
You guys were arrested because of your little deal with the tavern guy, right?
We were.
Something feels off about all of this.
Yes, yes, it does, but I do not know what.
The soldiers have been acting strangely since the day of your arrest. Haven't you noticed?
Maybe they are surprised that someone could oppose them. Maybe it is they are concerned the resistance is coming to their town. What do you think? I do not know. Do any of you know?
Well, it does seem a little strange that for people who are obviously not slaves to be locked in a slave prison.
What do you mean?
Importance is coming.